Volleyball coverage this year on the network continuing to increase. More teams, more games that we continue to see covered throughout the seasons. Love some of these announcers, guys like Eric Hughes that have become a household name in volleyball around the area as well because of his willingness to step up and cover a sport that's kind of been a dark spot, I feel like, in media coverage in years past, but has certainly been brought to light by us here on the network the last few years. And it's only gotten better each and every year, and we're so happy and excited to announce that we have 12 more schools at this volleyball all-star match.
Look at Brungard. Yeah, there you go.
We mentioned her vertical, too. She gets up for those, and she puts down another nice swing.
Your last name's Brungard.
Yeah, that kind of comes with the territory in Springfield Tigerland.
Bo Brungard having an amazing year for the YSU Penguin football team. Got a helmet sticker on college football final.
Nice to see him and the Penguins having a solid season collegiately on the football side of things. A lot of local kids that we're seeing over there in Youngstown State. Free ball sent over.
Got to use it if your team stars.
Cardinal. And Cardinal,
great job.
300-plus kills on the season for Mandy Cardinal.
And that's probably one of the lightest touch kills she had all year.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she barely touched it, but she just knew where to place it. 11-11, make a wish. If it's the All-Star game, your wish is granted.
It's a lead. I think that's what Team Stars was wishing
that's
for,
what they're
a
wishing
lead.
for.
Let's win a set here. Let's win this fifth set.
Wishing on a shooting star.
Doesn't matter the results of the previous four. You only remember what happened last. And
right.
if you win this one, that's all that matters. Who won the last set?
That's what they call TOMA in the broadcasting biz and the advertising, top of mind awareness. Yeah. You remember what the first thing is, you remember what the last thing is, you forget a lot of things.
Yeah, everything in the middle.
So
if you got good bread on that sandwich, you can make anything work.
These seniors are going to remember this set for a long time, so obviously they want to win for a good reason.
Absolutely, you want to go out on top because and I think I've said this in previous all-star matchups.
Maddie Neville.
The unique, Maddie Neville too. Heartland Christian always on one of the tops too, always a double-digit win team. But it gives these girls, because there's only 7 teams that get to say they win the last matchup of the season. It gives a whole new meaning to a lot of these girls to say we can go out with a win. We can go out on top as winners in our high school career in a volleyball match. Now, it's not the same level of a state championship, obviously, but still.
I don't know. I think it's better.
It's that opportunity.
I'm biased, but I think it's better.
And I think that means a lot for a lot of these seniors, too.
Yep.
And when it's also a case when you bring in the level of talent that we do.
Rob, I don't care what you think. Winning an all-star game, definitely above state championship. Okay, we're going to make some rings. Get some rings. And we'll hand them out. Not really. We're not that.
Braden Gross and Bo Siegfried were saying all the time, like this was top level at that basketball all-star game.
They knew.
They were way more nervous for that than they were for the state game. They were like, state game was piece of cake.
It went dunk contest, all-star game, state.
They had butterflies in their stomach the size of eagles. They were telling me it was.
Look at that cross-court swing back to volleyball, 16-12, excuse me.
I just wished he could have pulled off the back wall.
Oh, yeah, off the back wall, done. Can't wait for this dunk contest this year. I say we lower the rims and let some girls dunk.
I say we need to have a competition for volleyball, and we just put a big target on your chair, Anthony, and you have to,
hit the moving target.
It needs to be. I said Gary Leininger too. They should go head hunting for Gary too. If you could hit Gary's QR code,
we'll just move around the volleyball court like Pac-Man. Can you hit Anthony?
I want it to be like Duck Hunt maybe.
Yeah, pop up. And then every time they hit me, Ty comes up like the dog.
Yeah.
Duck Hunt. Oh my gosh.
Dilling from the back row, swing, searching for the corner. It's
Got
down.
It.
Kept it inside the line. more than halfway through this final 5th set. Nice serve. Myers underneath it. Can't get it to cross, though, as Team Stripes falling behind by 4 here. Of course, we want to remind you folks, take advantage of our $9.99 deal every football Friday for high school football playoffs.
Zoe Banks with a great effort. Wow.
Ticket will take care of all the games every Friday night, and also stay tuned for basketball season on ysnlive.com. All of the regular season matchups free on your sports network, and there's going to be a ton of them each and every night on the network.
And I think there are still a couple of conferences that have the first half Tuesday, Friday girls, second half Monday, Wednesday.
Basketball should be very interesting in and around the area. A lot of very fun and competitive teams that we're going to see.
I can't wait to see Addison Rhodes, her last year as a Crestview Rebel.
You talk about seniors, as we have all seniors on the volleyball court. There's going to be a lot of seniors
going to Fairview to play D1 basketball. Great set by Boyd on the run. That was tough. She made that look easy. That was a very high-level set.
Tried to track it down, dropped in, 20-15.
This
Team
is the
Stars.
first time the Team Stars has felt like comfortable down the stretch of a set. Like
Mandy Cardinal, the serve. Tight to the net, going the wrong way, free ball over. Neville taps it over. Hit the rafters. Wow, they're able to read it, and it drops in. 21-15, Team Stars trying to take the final set here.
Ty, this is, I mean, outside of obviously our teams that are still playing in postseason, we won't have the broadcast, unfortunately. These are the last 4 points of the YSN volleyball season. Yeah, the last 4 points, I should say, that Stars gets.
Swing there, kill there, and Team Stars has the point.
That's always the bittersweet part of this All-Star game, because you love covering the sport so much, and you love going out there and doing all these games, and you realize that you're not going to do another volleyball game until next August.
I try to stay sharp with it, too, and I feel like as a broadcaster, I definitely know, like, we are all improving each and every year. I definitely feel like I have, too, and I've learned so much about this sport. And you know me, Anthony, you know basketball will always have my heart as my A1, but volleyball has quickly gone up that list as one of my favorites just for the high pace, intensity, the communication skills that are needed between players. And you don't realize how tough it is to play the sport until you realize the intricacies.
Some of these girls make it look so easy. Like, you put a bunch of people that have never played volleyball before, and you try to make them play.
Have you ever watched the boys try to play volleyball?
Now I've seen the boys that actually play on the boys volleyball teams. They're good.
They're getting there, too. But it was a few years of an adjustment period, I feel like, for a lot of those boys' teams to – and I still don't think they're as sharp as the girls' teams as you see them, but –
But I went to, I think the first year they had it at Howland, I went to broadcast one of their boys' games. And it was a bunch of hard hits, but not a bunch of technique. Like, they could smack the snot out of the ball. But they didn't know how to, like, run plays. And, hey, I got a cut shot here. And here I got to tool the block. And even the blocks, like, hey, I got to close out this block, get to the pin. Things like that. But I went to one of Howland's games last year. It's year 2. And you could see a lot of differences. Coach Fleck is one of the really good ones, obviously. And he coaches both girls and boys on the volleyball side for Howland.
Swing attempt and able to put it through for the kill and the set. It was the Mooney representative, Heston, that put it through, as that will do it. 25-16, Team Stars will salvage set number 5 and win this 5th and final set for our 4th annual YSN Live Volleyball All-Star Matchup. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school volleyball on your sports network. To our proud owners, DJ Oakley and Brian Scott, for bringing this matchup to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie and Chris Sigler, for the many hats they wear and all the work they do for YSNLive.com. And most importantly to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities, you guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about. And so we thank you for your continued love and support for not only YSNLive.com, but all of these volleyball teams all volleyball season long. To my color commentator and the king of girls sports, Anthony Hartwig. To my main man, Rob Johnson, on the ones and twos. My name is Ty Bartell, bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.